Recently, I watched every animated movie on Disney Plus and put all of them into a tier list. And since I now know all of the Disney villains, I decided to put them into a tier list as well. So without further ado, this is HoHoJoe's Disney villain tier list. This is my opinion, so don't get mad. Alright, so first off, we got good old Captain Hook. He's pretty plain cookie, but he's kind of iconic, so I'll smack him in A tier. Syndrome! Yeah, this guy definitely has one or two that are undiagnosed, so S tier. Next is Scar, and he has goose-stepping Nazi hyenas. Did I just say goose-stepping Nazi hyenas? Yeah, Anyway, he has goose-stepping Nazi hyenas, and those are pretty evil. I gotta admit, that's bad. They're bad. And he murdered someone, which is cool. He's also who everyone thinks of when people say Disney villain, so he's gotta be double S tier for sure. Next is Yzma and Kronk. Now, Yzma's great by herself, don't get me wrong, she's a smokestack. But Kronk is a man's man, dude. He is such a gentleman. He's a saint. I'm pretty sure when you get to heaven, Kronk is gonna be the angel there. He'll be the angel you see. S tier. Now we got Rourke from Atlantis. He's not a super unique villain. He's just an old guy who needs more retirement money, so he decides to go and plunder Atlantis. I will say, though, he killed 2 people. 2 people, man. One of them he love tapped, and the other he just tossed out of his blimp. That's real villain shit right there. He can go in A tier. Shan Yu from Mulan. Yeah, this guy is sick. He's got a parrot and a like curvy wiggly sword. Also, he's a Giga Chad, dude. He actually challenges the entire Chinese empire. My man is conquering the world on hard mode, bro. Oh, he also got snuffed out by a firework, which is just awesome. He's S tier for sure. Next, we got Hades. He's an easy double S tier for sure. He's such an amazingly crafted villain. He's charismatic and likable, but not to the point where he's not a villain. He's still hella evil. He is definitely one of the best Disney villains out there. So yeah, double S tier. Sir Miles Axelrod from Cars 2. Let's be honest here, the real villain was the movie itself, not this guy. D tier. Cartoon Maleficent. Kinda got the same thing with Captain Hook going on here. She's like pretty plain cookie, but she is iconic, so I mean, I guess that counts for something. I'll put her in B tier. Now we got McLeach from Rescuers Down Under. This guy's pretty evil as far as evil goes. I mean, he made up a song about murdering animals. Like that's not good. That's pretty mean. I mean, okay, he also like kidnaps and almost kills a kid, but let's be honest, that's the lesser of 2 evils here. I just don't want him hurting the animals, you know what I'm saying? I'll put him in B tier. Next, we got Mad Madam Mim from The Sword and the Stone, and she's not like a big part of the plot by any stretch of the imagination. All she does is sing a song about how she's double S tier. She's not dove, she's C tier. So yeah. Madame Medusa from The Rescuers. Inarguably the scariest looking Disney villain of all time. Looking at her eyes makes me realize that there's probably no heaven. So I guess that's why she's called Madame Medusa. C tier for sure. Now we got Morgana from The Little Mermaid 2. I really don't know what else to say except she's hot. Okay, D tier. Heffalumps and Woozles? Heffalumps and Woozles from Winnie the Pooh? Hell nah, they steal your honey. They steal your Gunter's Pure Clover honey in the Cool Bear bottle. That's Satan levels of evil. That's D tier for sure. Now we got Captain Gut. That was my nickname in high school, but it was for a different reason. This guy has one of the best Disney villain songs ever. It's a monkey singing a sea shanty about how amazing he is. It doesn't get much better than that. Like, that's peak Disney villain song right there. He's B tier. Screenslaver from The Incredibles 2. She reminds me of a boomer who thinks screens equal bad and then uses them to enslave you. Yeah, one of those boomers, you know? I don't know, she kind of lame. She doesn't even wear the Screenslaver costume. She has somebody else do it for her, which is a huge L, so B tier. The stepmother from Cinderella. All I'm gonna say is Gilf status going hard with this one and put her in A tier. That's all I'm saying. King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. He straight up turns into something from StarCraft during the final fight, which is cool. He is just an old white guy who's running his empire, though. Kind of reminds me of someone. B tier. The evil discarded space appliances want to blow up the Earth with a death ray from The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. Yeah, I don't think I even gotta say where they go. Charles Muntz from Up. I don't know, he doesn't really feel like a villain that much. I mean, he does try to shoot a child with a shotgun, so I guess that's bad. I'll put him in C tier. The crab from Moana. Forgot his name. It doesn't matter though, since all that matters is that he's shiny. B for crab. Sid from Toy Story. This kid is evil as he is poorly modeled. So, super evil. I mean, okay, he's not that poorly modeled. He's just ugly. I think he might have been born onto a belt sander or something. S tier. Mordir. He's a bear. Just like Winnie the Pooh. So, I'll put him in A tier. Edgar from the Aristocats. I actually understand this guy's motive. This guy lost a loaded inheritance to a bunch of cats. Cats that can't even use the inheritance. Like, I get it, Edgar, my man. That shit would suck. B tier. Callahan from Big Hero 6. He's really bad. I remember watching this movie for the first time and thinking he was so cool before it was revealed who he was. But when he took off the mask, I was just disappointed. It's like that Bane line, but in reverse. Instead of no one cared who I was until I put on the mask, it's everyone cared who I was until I took off the mask. That's this guy. That's this guy right here. That's Callahan. His motive is also just so out there and stupid, so I'm just gonna put him in D tier. Cruella de Vil. Her name alone is evil. Not only is she evil, her driving is evil too. Like, imagine encountering her on the freeway. Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. I mean, I've encountered worse on the road, to be honest. S tier. Now we got the best Disney villain, hands down. Judge Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. This guy is so evil. He's a religious psychopath who murders a bunch of people and creeps on a young girl. I don't know, man. That's a little bit of a no-no in my book. He also has the best Disney villain song. Hellfire, dark fire. It's banger. I also just love psychopath religious villains, whether it be in video games or movies. I like their juxtaposition, saying they're all holy and high and mighty while doing the most unholy things. And Judge Claude Frollo captures this perfectly. He's top of double S tier for sure. Speaking of double S tier, we got Dr. Doofenshmirtz. The only way I can think to describe this guy is wholesomely evil. That's it. Just wholesomely evil. So double S tier. Ernesto de la Cruz from Coco. A man got crushed by a bell, died, then crushed by a bell again. That's just a tough break. As far as evilness, he did poison Hector and steal songs and then get famous off them. Fault a guy for getting that bread. Or as he would say, seizing his moment. He really did seize his moment under that bell, though, for real. A tier. Bogus, Bunce, and Bean from Fantastic Mr. Fox. Got a hella catchy song, and they're a great villain trio. Also, Bean has a scene where he just rages hardcore, and it puts a Lol Tyler 1 outburst to shame, man. A tier. Hopper from Bug's Life. Wait, is he called Hopper because he's a grasshopper? No way I'm just finding that out now. No way. Wow, I'm a dumbass. Kind of odd to have a Disney villain that I could easily kill, though. Could just laser beam the little bastard with the full concentrated power of the sun. I'll put him in B tier for bad bug. Next we got the Hunter from Bambi. Since we don't ever see the Hunter in Bambi, I drew this lovely artist's rendition as a visual aid. The scene with Bambi and his mom where she senses something wrong and they start to run. Ugh, it's terrifying. This all said, I still think he is just C tier, so. Honest John and his drunken cat homie from Pinocchio. They're hustlers, man. They just be hustling kids into slavery. Like, what's wrong with that? A lot, actually. Dang. A tier. Shere Khan from Jungle Book. Huh. B tier. Mushu from Mulan 2. You may be asking yourself, Mushu is a good guy. But to that I say, no. In Mulan 2, he actually causes most of, if not all of the bad shit. The entire movie, he is just trying to break up Shang and Mulan by sabotaging their relationship. And if that ain't a villain, I don't know what is. He's D tier. Now we got good old Jafar. Man, this guy also has a pet parrot. So many Disney villains with parrots as pets. Kind of starting to see a trend here. He's a solid S. Mexican John Wayne Gacy frog needs to be put somewhere else. Yep. right there. Next, we got the Sabretooths from Ice Age. And for the first time, I'm actually 100% on board with these villains' motives. They just want to eat the Ice Age baby. That's not really something a villain would do. That's a good thing, come to think of it. These guys are more heroes than villains. They just want to get rid of this. Yes, please, cut whatever this is out of the gene pool. You'd be doing humanity a favor. Yeah, nah, they ain't villains, man. They C tier, because they're heroes. Gaston. He makes funny faces. He does a bunch of other evil stuff too, but the faces, though. S tier. Sarouche from the second Hunchback of Notre Dame. The second Hunchback of Notre Dame was surprisingly good, and this guy had a big part to play in that. He's actually a really interesting villain. He has that classic Disney villainous air to him that just draws you in. So definitely an A. The Meteor from Ice Age Collision Course. I liked how they did the character arc. D tier for sure. We have Ursula from the Little Mermaid. Her personality is thick. She has a thick personality. S tier. Alright, we got the supervisor from Mars Needs Moms. And funny thing happened to me when getting the picture for the supervisor. I was looking up Mars Needs Moms on Google Images, and one of the top results was Mars Needs Mom Key Hips. And I promptly got the image of the supervisor, not Key's hips. Anyway, D tier. Next, we got the evil queen witch bitch from Snow White. She's kind of lame. The most evil thing she does is make a defective poison apple. I don't know about you, but defective fruit doesn't seem that evil to me. C tier for come on and try harder. Otto from Wall-E. Man, this is one evil pirate ship steering wheel. He wants the plant. He wants the plant so bad he almost kills Wall-E for it. It's like Washingtonians and their weed, man. They need the plant. Otto is B tier. Pete from every movie with Goofy or Mickey. He's not really that evil. He's just kind of a shoo-in villain for every Mickey Mouse movie. He kind of sucks at his job. The most evil thing he does is be a neglectful father. Now, don't get me wrong, not having daddy time sucks, but come on. At the very least, neglect someone else's kid in addition to your own. Like, step it up, man. He's B tier. Prospector Pete from Toy Story 2. I forgot what this guy's motive was, because I don't like the second Toy Story. All I know is that he has a pickaxe, so he's basically evil senile Steve from Minecraft. D tier. Lotso the Bear from Toy Story 3. He just dominates the other toys. C tier. Zero from The Lion King 2. She has one of the best Disney villain songs, because it's actually evil. If you just listen to the lyrics of My Lullaby, it's scuffed, man. Sing about how Simba's dying gasp is her lullaby? That's kind of mean. My mom didn't play Dying Gasp.mp3 as a lullaby when I was a baby. She's S tier. Next, we got Chakal from the Book of Life, and I don't know, as a villain, he's kind of a big disappointment. Kind of like the rest of the movie. I'm going to put him in C tier. Mr. Waternoose and Randall from Monsters, Inc. They just made a machine that gives the mad suck. S tier. Hans from Frozen. Who knew gingers could be so evil? A tier. Sykes from Oliver and Company. He dies cool. C tier. Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective. He rat and me like rat. A tier. Next we got Ripper? No. Stripper Ripper? No. Ripslinger. That's his name. Ripslinger from Planes. I mean, he's the villain from Planes, so he's about as evil as a seashell, so I'll just put him in D tier. General Radcliffe from Pocahontas and Pocahontas 2. He's a classic American, conquering other people's stuff. Classic A tier American shenanigans for real. Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog. I mean, he's just a fully grown man who plays with dolls to summon demons. What more could you want? Def a double S tier. Prince John from Robin Hood. He's just a rich lion man baby. That's his entire character. But he's S tier. Mother Gothel from Tangled. An emphasis on the mother. Am I right? You know what I'm saying? She's S tier. Clayton from Tarzan. This guy did not want to return to Monkey. He's A tier. The villain from Home on the Range. I forget his name, but I know that he yodeled, and that's how he stole cows. He hypnotized cows with yodeling. That is dumb as hell. C tier. And finally, the Horned King from The Black Cauldron. This guy's design is really dope, except when they give him pupils for no reason. He looks stupid with pupils. B tier. Alright, so that was every Disney villain put onto my very based tier list. There are definitely some villains I forgot to put on the tier list, so you can berate me for that in the comments. Or you can berate me for putting your favorite villain in D tier. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video, and you can be expecting more movie reviews soon. Okay, bye.